while you were out on the retreat on Saturday, I think it was Saturday, after the games and all that, we went out to go sell candy. So we talked about it. Audrey wants to buy a cell phone, so she's trying to make some money. And they have this cart that we've talked about. They bought candy wholesale, and they're going out to the park, and they're selling it to the kids. Right?
Yeah.
What's up?
I was going to share with everybody. You know, you hear a lot of parents complaining that their kids feel entitled, that their children are growing up and they're acting like little brats, entitled little brats.
No, we let the kids know we have money, but they don't.
Yes. And this is the way, just so with those of you that are watching, like, dang, you know, like you guys are like hardcore.
No,
it's not that. It's just, we want our kids to know how to make money, like how to be entrepreneurs, how to think outside the box, you know, how to get that alligator skin now, you know, so that if they do end up in an entrepreneur,
it's just a different mindset.
Yes. And I think that it challenges them as well.
Listen,
it strengthens them.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it sets them up, because I believe that Audrey is going to be a little entrepreneur. And I mean, Joey has that mindset as well. And so when they ask us for things, it's like, well, what can you do to earn the money? What can you do?
This is what you have to think about, though. Like, if you have other families that are like business oriented, you know, and they may have, it depends, but like a lot of times wealthy, like really wealthy families, they're wealthy because they have business and businesses that they own.
Yep.
Their mentality is completely different. If you were to, you know, offer them a job that pays a lot of money, they're not going to take it. They're not taking it because they're working for somebody else. No matter how much money you pay them, they're not going to take it.
Not only that, but the tax benefits too.
Well, the tax benefits, but it's just a completely different mindset. The thing is that we didn't have that mindset. And the thing is that we've done pretty good to try and change our mindset, but this is years and before us, before we were even born. It's a mindset that we have to change going forward.
Right, right.
And if you think about those people that are wealthy and their families, their kids' mindsets are different. Their kids, I'm sure when they're going to school and all that. Not all of them, right. But their mindset isn't like, oh, I can't wait to finish high school so I can find a job. It's a little bit different. They're like, well, how can I make some money? Or you know, I don't know. It's just a different mindset.
Right.
But that's kind of what we're trying to teach the kids, because one thing that, you know, this is one way for them to make money, but we want them to think about, how can I make money? Because when you really think about it, like we were just talking about making investments and buying an Airbnb maybe, or doing something else, investing in cryptocurrency. There is literally thousands of ways that you can make money. And it doesn't matter what, like you can make money playing video games. There's people that make money. I was just talking last weekend to our niece and nephew. Like we were talking about Pokemon and freaking Pokemon cards. Like people are making crazy money on Pokemon cards. Like I don't know how that works. I'm not into it. I'm not gonna get into it. But the thing is that there's an option for you.
Yes.
Like there is no reason why you can't make money.
Or be struggling. Right. Yeah. No, for
there
sure.
Are so, like you can buy shit from Walmart and resell it. You can buy shit from Amazon, resell it, buying Amazon pallet. Like there's so many different ways. You can make money
by couponing. You know
like,
yeah.
It doesn't have to be, I'm going to invest in the stock market.
Yeah.
And I mean, that is one way.
Right.
But there's so many different ways.
One way of many. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that's what we're trying to teach the kids with this, you know, with this candy shop that they have in the cart. And now, like, it's getting hot, and we're realizing maybe candy's not the best option.
Chocolate.
And actually, you know what we maybe need to do? Put the candy away. Till it's...
Or get a little cooler.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Put the candy away and bust out some drinks. Because the drinks will sell a lot faster than the candy right now. You know, we can help the kids, and that's how they learn marketing. Like, hey, it's hot. You don't want to sell Snickers bars when it's hot.
Right.
You want to sell Capri Suns and, you know, little Gatorades and stuff like that. So anyway, but we went out last weekend and we were selling. And kind of like you were saying, at first, they were kind of nervous. And I'm like, you guys better get out there. I was like, because I'm not going to go out and talk to people for you. I was like, there goes somebody. And they would walk by and I'm like, you missed out. They might have bought like $5 worth of stuff, but you didn't talk to them. There goes the next person. And they're like, you go talk. You go talk. I'm like, somebody better start talking. before we leave. You know, so little by little, they go out there and they start talking to somebody. No. Talk to the next person. No. And then, well, you go talk. And then eventually it's like, let's go. And they just start one to the next. And then they started getting a little momentum and making money. And we went to about like 2 or 3 different parks. And at the last park that we were at, I think it was probably about like 5:30 in the evening. And we show up at this park. We get the cart hooked up. They got the bikes. And they're going around talking to a couple people. And then there's a couple rabbits in the park, right? That they're just hopping around or whatever. And the kids are always chasing after the bunnies or whatever. Yes. And I'm always messing with them. You know, I'm like, hey, if you can catch a bunny, I'll give you $100. Right? So I didn't even realize it at the time what I had done. But I told the kids, I was like, hey, if you catch a bunny, I'll give you $100. What happened was they stopped selling and started chasing rabbits so that they could make a quick $100.
Listen to the lesson.
At least that's what they thought.
Yes.
So it was like 5:30. Now it's 5:45. These kids are still chasing bunnies. People are still walking by. They haven't sold anything at this park. And when we got to the house, we had already figured out, we had counted the money that we made from the other parks. And we had figured out that they had $12 to go so that they could break even. The chocolate and the candy that they bought, if they sold $12 worth of stuff more, they would break even. They would pay for all the candy that they bought. And now after that, they're going to start making just profit, straight profit. And that's when you get excited. Yes. Like, this is actually money that's mine that I'm making that I'm going to keep.
Because that is something that we explain to them.
Yeah, we explain that to them. I'm like, hey, you got $12.30 left. Go knock out those $12.30 as fast as you can. And now you're making money. But they were chasing rabbits. So now it's like 5:45 and they're still chasing rabbits. And I'm like, hey, you guys are missing out because people are walking by and you guys are out here chasing rabbits, and they keep chasing the rabbits. And then
they're thinking they're going to earn $100 if they catch a rabbit.
They did.
So they try to take the easy way out.
So, and that's more than what she needs for her phone. Right? So probably about like 5:55, I'm like, look, I'm tired of standing around here. You guys aren't doing anything but chasing rabbits. Let's pack it up and get out of here. So we pack it up and we get in the car and we start driving back to the house. And while we're driving home, Audrey's sitting in the front seat and I start talking to Audrey. And I was like, what happened? What happened at the park? Like, we talked about it before we went to the park, that all you needed was $12.30 before you start getting into profit mode. That was the goal, to at least make that. So that the next park that we go to, now we know we're making money. What happened? I was trying to get the rabbit and this and that. I was like, yeah. But how much money did you make at that park? Nothing. Why? Because I was chasing rabbits. And I was like, you know what? In your life, when there's things that you want to get done, there are going to be rabbits that appear. And if you go off chasing those rabbits and you don't stay focused on your goal, you'll never reach it because the rabbits keep distracting you. And you think that it's going to be quick and easy, but it's not quick and easy. It may look that way. It's right there. I'm going to get it, but you can't get it.
Yep.
And all you're doing is wasting time.
Right. Yep.
I was like, so stay focused. I was like, you could have made the money. You could have probably been already in profit mode, but you were off chasing rabbits.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, go.
It's like with school, right? That's a great lesson for everything and anything in your life. Like, when you are focused and you have a goal, it's like you have tunnel vision. You stay there. But so many people, they give up before they get to the end. Before they could reach their goals.
Or not even give up, but everybody's looking for we've talked about it. It's the shortcut. Yeah. Like, shit.
It's that diet pill. Look, it's the diet pill.
if I catch that rabbit right now, I'm going to go buy that phone. You're not going to catch the freaking rabbit. Yeah. Get to work.
Yeah. But that was a good lesson.
You know what I mean?
You threw it out there and they went for the rabbit.
And at first, I didn't even realize it, what I had done. And then when we were leaving and we got in the car and I was like, oh, man.